Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Katie. My room is a mess and so is my life. Clark, back at it again with another video for you guys. Today we're going to be doing a nothing over $10 tutorial. So everything I'm going to be showing here to you guys is going to be $10 or less. All really good drugstore products. Some I've tried, some of them will be first impressions. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video. Okay, so I went ahead and primed my skin with the Smashbox pore filling primer because I don't have any drugstore primers that are $10 or less. I don't really use primers from the drugstore. But going into something you guys know I love very, very much is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. I'm spray tanned at the moment, so I'm going to go in with the shade Bronze Beige. And I'm just going to apply that. And going in with a Morphe M439, I think that's what that is, a little buffing brush. I'm just going to buff that into the skin. You guys know how I feel about this foundation. It's absolutely one of my favorites, if not my like holy grail foundation of all time. My usual shade, if I'm not spray tanned, is Shell Ivory, which I believe is the lightest shade in the range, but I absolutely love this foundation. It's like $5 at Walmart. All the prices for everything that I'm using I will throw up on the screen. But yeah, this foundation is top notch. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to go in with is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer in the shade Light Ivory. This is what I usually use on my under eyes when I'm not spray tanned. But I like this because it's not too bright, but it's still gives me a nice bright under eye effect and the coverage that is desired. Hopefully this powder is not too light for me, but this is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in the shade 05 Claire. I'm going to go ahead and bake my under eyes with that. Just dip in there and go under here. Okay, I went ahead and just dusted the rest of some of that on the rest of my face. While my under eyes are baking, I'm going to go ahead and jump into the brows. For brows, I have the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, which you guys have heard me mention before. I absolutely love this. This is 100% a dupe for the Anastasia Brow Wiz, which I've used before. And I love, but this is really, really good, especially for the price. Okay, I am back. The brows are on, and I went ahead and contoured off camera because I don't have a drugstore or like $10 below contour. I just used my Shade and Light palette, and because I am a little bit tanner, I used the middle shade. So I'm gonna go ahead and wipe off this bake. Okay, and for the brows, I forgot to mention, I used my Inspire brow powder as always, and I set the brows into place with the Essence Splash and Brow Clear Mascara, which runs you about $2.99 at Ulta. Okay, now going in for blush. We're going in with this Milani blush in the shade 01 Romantic Rose, which I did mention in my February favorites as well. And on a Morphe M105, I'm going to dip into that and just put that on the apples of my cheeks. So for eyes, I have actually two palettes that I have never tried before. I have the Maybelline Total Temptation palette, and I have the Profusion Naturals palette. I honestly don't know about this one. I might save this and do like use it in another video because it doesn't have that many shades. But this seems to have a pretty big selection of colors, and I'll be honest, I've never used anything from Profusion, and I've used anything from Profusion before, so I'm curious to give them a shot if I can open it. Okay, so this is what the palette looks like. Obviously, I think we're gonna do something warm toned, so, Okay, so first things first, we're gonna dip into the shade Sugar to set the lid, like always, and we're just gonna put that all over to set the concealer that we put down. Taking my Morphe M441, I'm gonna dip into the shade Doll right here, which is just like a basic like taupey brown color. And we're gonna pop that into the transition. Ooh, it's pigmented, okay. Now going into the shade Outgoing right here, which is just a peachy matte color. I'm gonna dip into that and apply that over the transition we just laid down. Ooh, that's pretty. Now I think I want to dip into the shade Outspoken right here. And for that, I want to take, let's see, a fluffy Wet n Wild blending brush. We're just going to tap into that, tap off the excess, and we're just going to buff that on the outer edge. None of the shimmers really spoke to me in the Naturals palette, so I'm going to dip into the Total Temptation palette and take this shade right here. And I'm just going to apply it all over the lid. I'm going to dampen a little flat concealer brush and with some Fix Plus and just put it all over the lid. Okay, so that color was actually really pretty, so I'm kind of curious to dip back into this. I'm going to take my Wet n Wild brush and just go into this matte shade right here. Tap on that, and I'm going to buff into the crease and just see what kind of color it's got. Ooh. For the lower lash line, I'm going to dip back into the Total Temptation palette and take this shade right here that I just swept all over the crease because I really like that. Pack that on the brush right here and run that on the lower lash line. And for inner corner highlight, I took the shade Chatty, which is out of the Profusion palette, which was actually really pretty. And for highlight, I'm going to try out the Maybelline Master Chrome in the shade Molten Rose Gold, which is actually really pretty. I swatched it right here. I'm going to take my Anastasia A23, just dip into that, tap off the excess, and ooh, okay. Okay, I am back, and as you can see, I went ahead and threw lips on, did my mascara and my lashes off camera, but I will tell you guys what I'm wearing. For lips, I combined the NYX Suede lip pencil in the shade Stockholm with the Palladio X Casey Holmes lipstick in the shade Georgia, which is actually surprising me because I'm not a peach lipstick kind of girl. I feel like they make my teeth look really dingy, but this color and this formula is really comfortable and I love this color. The paddle makes it so easy to apply. Let me see. That's the color I have on right now. I also have the shade Rescue, which I ordered last week and it came in. It is a more like true brown color. I've actually never tried anything from Palladio Beauty, but these are amazing. They're so comfortable. Like, I feel like they're not even there, whereas like some liquid lipsticks, they feel tacky or like they have that stick to them. So these dry down, they stay dry. I'm not just kissing Casey's ass because I got to meet her this past Saturday. But she is really sweet. She's one of my biggest inspirations, and I am so incredibly happy for her with this collaboration. There's actually another shade called Obsessed, which is a cranberry color, which is not really my vibe, so I didn't buy it. But anyway, I like the lipstick, okay? For lashes, I went in with the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise, as always. Such a great mascara, y'all know. And for lashes, I actually have been using a new style of lashes. I use the Allure X Jasmine Brown lashes in the shade, or in the style Curly Queen. They're what I have on right now. I bought a pair and I absolutely fucking love them so much that I decided I wanted to go buy backup, so I bought like all the rest the Target had. But these are the lashes right here. They're so comfy, so cute, and like they feel like you don't have anything on. Like they feel like a demi wispy on the eye, but they don't look like a demi wispy. Like they give you drama, but they give you like comfort, like comfortable drama. You know what I'm saying? So there you have it, you guys. This has been my full face of products, $10 or less, tutorial style kind of thing. I hope you guys enjoyed. Give this video a big thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Ring the bell to be notified when I upload so you never miss a video. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.